Hey guys, welcome back to another stream. It is me, Dazzling Kate, and the background noise is Fred. You want to say hi, Fred?
Fishy crackers, people! Fishy crackers!
Of course, Fred. Everyone knows about your current obsession with fishy crackers. We're still working on that. But anyways, hopefully you guys have been doing well and preparing for the holiday season. Okay, had to replug that in. How joyous! Okay, if I sound off again, it's it's the microphone. I apologize about that. I know a lot of people have been telling me to get a new one, and I keep going through replacing and replacing here and there. Oh, seriously, Duncan? Why would you do that to the baby? It's okay, baby. Yeah. It is a little noisier because Fred just loves getting attention. Anyways, hello, Andy. How's it going? Hopefully, you've been doing well. All right, so I think I'll start off with doing some art because it has been a hot minute since I've done some art for myself, and then we can do some games a little later. I do have some topics to talk about, but it's no, I'm not canceling the fuck. Okay, let me see what drawings I have prepared because there is a lot going on that I do want to get into. And it has been making me think of what to do better for my future content and what do I want to focus on the most. And a lot of the years I've I've been on here, I've been on here for the past 5 years. 5 years. And I realized during those 5 years, I oh, Fred, Duncan, oh my god. Why are you guys teasing Thumbelina? Oh my gosh, let me just give them where's the there it is. Okay. Some calming treats for ya. Some calming treat for ya. I don't trust the youngest of the group just yet. Because I do not want to mess with his levels right now. Because I do want to figure out what his personality is like. But yeah, we do have a new addition to the family. Mostly because Emmy had puppies like a while back ago, and he was the only one that was not interested in by anybody else. And since I had room in my room, yeah, I figured it wouldn't replace Evie in a way. It would kind of, for fuck's sake, Thumbelina. I feel like whenever the camera turns on, she gets really excited, so I'm just gonna let her out of her cage. Okay. No, no, you are not. Out, out, out. Yeah, she really loves the microphone. It's on my headset, so yeah, that's why she's getting really close to me because she notices it's on and she's just like very excited to see it. I think that was crypto. Okay, okay. So newest edition is named Crypto. For obvious reasons that he's white. I'll show you pictures later on so you guys kind of have an idea of what he looks like and why. But anyways, okay. Let me get my screen on for the drawing. because I do want to do a little bit of art. Okay, let's see. That works a little better. So there we go. Oh, wrong screen. And Andy says, I would love to see what you would be drawing. Okay. So honestly, it's been a hot minute since I've done some personal art for myself. And currently I've been trying to figure out what kind of concepts I would even be drawing for you guys. Because honestly, I've just been thinking of how I can improve on myself and what I can do to make things a little easier for myself or not. I don't know. Thumbelina, you're gonna have to jump onto the bed. She thinks she can crawl up. Crawl up. Even though that technically would be. Okay, whatever. Sorry. Hopefully you can hear me. If not, then I'm screwed. I'm very much so screwed. Thumbelina, you can't have the cage door and your food in one place without somebody else wanting to try it. Okay, let me shut the cage area so I can get my cough drops. Because I feel like I can't. I got a bit of a scratchy throat, so if I sound off, I apologize. I've been running around the entirety of the place, almost just like getting everything I can finished. And it's just been crazy. Karen, how's it going? Hopefully, you've been doing well. I know a lot of everyone just is curious of what I usually do outside of YouTube videos, and I'm just like, it's definitely been a hot minute since I've done a video, and it's mostly me dealing with my depression and grief of losing Evie, but it's also because of the schedule I have with doing homework assignments. They have not been so kind to me. So yeah, just trying to get back into the normalcy of doing art. Other than that, I've been off and on with working on art pieces for class. I just haven't been able to figure out what I should really do for my next project. I feel like I jump from project to project. You guys hear me every time when I get on stream. I'm like, guys, I'm thinking about doing a video game, or oh, I think I'll focus on my comic now. And honestly, recently it's just been a pain in the ass trying to keep track of everything, and I have no idea what I want to do. So many parts of me want to just basically lay in bed, stay there for a couple of months, maybe decide to come back out. I don't know. Other than that, I have really no good clue of what I should end up doing. It's just trying to make sense of everything that I've been through and trying to find that motivation I used to have back when I was in my early 20s. Man, I'm making it sound like I'm super old. Like, when I'm not. I mean, I feel like once I hit 30, I just. Mm. LeMay, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hopefully, you've been doing well. Yeah, it has not been fun trying to figure everything out. On one hand, I keep thinking of how much I've managed to finish for this one concept, and then I'm like, I don't know. Would it even be sellable? Come on, Fred. Come on. Come on, baby. He keeps getting himself trapped into Thumbelina's cage, and it's both frustrating and annoying. As long as they just leave her alone, they should be fine. Other than that, I'm currently trying to figure out the schedule for my newest videos, and I know a lot of people want to see some new Has Been Hotel videos from me, and I've been thinking, do they ever show that much information? I feel like I'm not as good about the information part like other people are with filling in the details and their analyses, and I feel like I can't compete with that. Like, I'm not saying it's a competition, it's just like in my brain, it's like, okay, how do I make my video a little better for them to enjoy, for them to check out, that kind of thing. And then occasionally I'll get comments saying, "Oh, what, like, how are you going to, like, blah, sorry, when are you going to upload the next video? What's going on here?" One of the more recent ones that I kind of overthink about is the fact that people do sometimes hold on to a particular version of you, like, in their head. Like, I know a lot of people have that. Like, it is definitely something I feel like a lot of people cling to, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but what I see people, like, okay, for example, years ago, back in 2016 or 15 or something, I can't remember his name. I used to, like, watch this one guy who was like a right wing, this, like, discussion, like, what do they call it? Like, not a talker, not a speaker, but like somebody who does debate with others on social, like, political issues, but they're not like, they're not like freaking, what's the word, politicians. I mean, nothing big in that area, but like, I remember watching this guy. I can't remember his name because my brain is like full of all these different names, and then I'm like, I don't know. But I used to love his videos. Now, they were more kind of in the humor side, poking like fun at stuff. And even when he became well known for his right wing politics, and then now he's more of a like okay, I wouldn't say I know what he does nowadays for his channel because I don't watch his videos anymore. You get what I mean? But I think after he became a dad, it like changed everything for him, and I just kind of stopped watching. Not because he became a dad, it's mostly because, you stop watching people, you move on to like other interests and such, and that's okay. But I've mostly had issues with how do I hold my stories compared to other creators? How do I like hold my video ideas and such? Like what's my main focus nowadays? It's all over in my head, and I honestly wish I could make more videos without feeling like I'm competing. Like it's weird to me because sometimes I'll have people tell me in messages that so and so has this video up. When are you going to discuss this topic? And I'm like, eventually, probably, maybe never. I don't know. Some topics just kind of fall out of your eyes and you just don't really want to get mixed up in that can of worms anymore. Not because you don't care about it. I feel like a lot of people have associated with like my earlier videos where I if you saw me like way early Dazzling Kate, you would see somebody who had no filter. Just I mean I still have no filter when it comes to curse words, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh goodness. Let's see what we got going on. Dr. Hino, welcome. Oh, LeMay said, I'm fine. I've been on break. Now I need to make sure the school got their money so I don't get dropped for spring semester. You're telling me, like, my my classes are just ridiculous because the counselor will be sending emails every 2 days, every 3 days, and they'll be like, "Where's the class that you want to do for next year?" I mean, not next year, but next semester. And it's like the beginning of like week 1 or week 2, and you're like, I just started this semester. Can you give me like at least a couple of weeks before you start knocking on my door? Thank you." It's ridiculous. But yeah, it was a commentary channel. I fell out of love with it. I still respect him as a creator because, he hasn't become batshit insane like I've seen a lot of people become batshit insane. And am I gonna attack those channels or say, well, so and so's changed? That means they're a piece of shit. That kind of thing. No, hell no. Like, I wish people the best when it comes to their, like, to their channel, to their success. Sorry, I still got like a. Oh my goodness. Seriously, crypto? Oh man, crypto. Okay. Carefully putting it back in. Okay. He only pulled the wire out. He does this weird thing where he'll put his paw out and he'll constantly push against it with his paw, like the plug-in for like the outlet, and he'll go up and down with it. Eh, Hey, yeah, I'm talking about you, boy. Yeah, let me tell you this. He looks very identical to the one from the movie. If I could send you a picture right now, you would see this little troublemaker. Yeah, you little troublemaker. Okay. Oh my goodness. Andy says, "What do you like better, a Mickey Christmas Carol or the Polar Express?" It's got to be a Mickey Christmas Carol. Not that the Polar Express was bad. That was its own good movie. Granted, some scenes do kind of creep me out, mostly because it's 3D, and back then I would have to watch it to I would have to watch it again to tell you which scene specifically, and I don't want to be like pulling shit from out of nowhere because my memory likes to fuck with me like that. So yeah. Trying to really get back into the groove of just making art for the sake of making art and not trying to be graded on it. So if it doesn't seem accurate or and that oh my goodness, Red, Red, what's wrong? No, Red, can you lay? Yeah, he can lay. He just he Fred, you want to get over here? You want to get over here? Oh my god. I apologize, guys. He's just been super jumpy as of recently. I don't know why. Fred, nah, want to you want to talk to the audience? Oh my god, he doesn't. And Crypto pulled the plug out again. Great. Yeah, if I seem out of breath or sounding off again, a bit of a stuffy nose and throat throat drops. Oh my god. Okay, so new content. Fred? Oh, Fred, you want to be held? You want to be held like a little baby? Okay, okay. Fred, want to say hi to the audience? No? Come on. You sure? Yeah, he just wanted to be held. Okay? I don't know why he does that every time. Maybe it's the fact that the cough drop is honey based or something in it just like gets out a really sweet smell to him. I don't know. Yeah. It's a good thing you're not one of those dogs that goes through a lot of trash. Yeah. What do you want to say to the audience, Fred?
Fishy crackers.
Anything aside from fishy crackers, buddy?
Can I ask for steak for Christmas? Give me your money.
No, we're not going back into that category, buddy. Okay, so let me try and see what I can do with my left hand to actually make a drawing. Oh my god, Fred, buddy, I love you, but okay. We'll go back up there. Okay. He should be able to. He should. He should be fine. Okay. Let's. So future videos. So I've been thinking about this for a while, and I'm just probably going to stick to the concept of releasing a video once a month at this point. I really don't want to do a lot of videos as of recently. It's been hectic trying to edit some of these videos and then just feeling like shit afterwards. Like, I wish I had that kind of ability of just like sitting there and being like, okay, I'm up for this. I can do this throughout recording it, well, yeah, scripting it, recording it, editing it, putting some last finished touches onto it. I feel like I'm probably just really paranoid because of what happened to my Superman review, the previously first draft of it that got lost, as well as the animation that was supposed to go with it. That is forever lost, and I am just really annoyed. But I try not to like really go into that too much. It's probably why it takes me so long to make videos now, is because I always want to try and outdo myself every time. But with this, I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll actually finish it. So, what have you guys been up to? Any new recent developments of your classwork or hobbies or something? Fred, how the hell did you get trapped in? Thumbelina was sitting there the entire time. How did you get in there? You know what? You can stay in there, Fred. Yeah, he got into the cage, Thumbelina's cage, and I don't know how, because she's right in front of it. Did you like jump over her head? Don't give me that look. Oh my god, no. Ooh, you're revising another draft? That's good to hear. Other than that, I've just been trying to figure out some other concepts of what I should make for the future. So let me just try and come up with a new thing to doodle real quick. Well, since it's Christmas time, I guess I can make something based off of one of my previous designs. Let me just get back into it real quick. Because I know for a fact I want to get back into doodling these kind of sketches without feeling frustrated. Gosh damn it. Fred, I finished reading a Korean web novel named I Failed to Oust the Villain. It was unhinged, but entertaining. I bet it was. I bet it was. I have yet to get back into reading webcomics, mostly for the fact that I've just been not really wanting to get back into reading anything. It's hard to explain why. It's more so the fact that I want to find something that seems interesting but off. Like something I can't believe was turned into a story to begin with. So, yeah, it's going to be one hell of a time trying to figure that part out. All right, so here's one of the designs I'm going to try and redraw for this year's Christmas. So, as you can see, this character is the Ghost of Christmas Past that I wanted to like. This is something I kind of imagined her to look like, and I just love the vibe she gives. Most people probably would think she doesn't look anything like, what was described in Dickens' story, but I kind of like the idea that the Ghost of Christmas Past kind of is a mother figure in a way. Someone you would like lean on for like support when going back to your past memories, but that's just me. So let's see what I can do with her current design. So to make it that it's a little different, I'm gonna get some examples of what we should add into this new design because I'm gonna keep a lot of elements there. I just want to find a different style of dress, like if that makes sense. I'm keeping the colors, but I'm gonna try and find something that works for her. So let's see, long sleeve dress, retro style. Let's see what we can find. Of course, we're probably gonna get a lot of old looking. Ooh, that is very interesting. I'm thinking something with a lot of ruffle or like a pattern of some kind. So I'm going through trying to find something that kind of looks classy but still old in a way. Okay, let me see. Ruffle style. Let's see. Trying to find something that a mother would wear, like that you get mom vibes from. Someone you can definitely feel comfortable around, yet not really feel that she's a part of the world. Like, well, of your modern world, but like aesthetically, it's gonna be kind of a pain in the ass to find. Oh, this looks really pretty, but it's not what I'm looking for. But I think I'm gonna grab it just because I do think I can do something with it. Come on, come on. Okay, oop, we're gonna transform it to make it a little bigger so you guys can see what we got working on here. I'm not gonna take like I'm not gonna take the whole thing, but I am interested in those sleeves. So we're probably gonna do something with that. So We're gonna do something with what feels elegant but still holds itself in being. Hmm. It's all about trying to find something that works for each character. This one I'm just kind of dabbling around with to find something that kind of gives those vibes that I'm looking for. Brett, are you okay? I know you're not, but you know what? That's okay. Okay. So we got that, and then we got this. Still trying to find something that works for the bottom parts. And I know people can just say, well, you can just do whatever you want with, you know, the bottom part. But I kind of want to go a little dramatic with it. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, we got something there. Okay. Of course, we gotta also get a hair reference. Like, this is what I do a lot when I'm doing serious time on the designs. Otherwise, I'm just dabbling around too much. Wavy hair, short. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh my goodness, Fred. Maybe it's a French bob. Let's see what that looks like. Ooh, that's actually okay with waves. Waves. Let's see. Not what I'm looking for exactly. I know, Fred. I know. Don't worry, we're gonna get on to the design in a short few minutes. Oh my gosh, Fred. Okay. I do have a lot of things prepared for this, so give me a few moments, guys. I gotta shove it all into a folder to have everything there. Give you an idea of how I do this. All right, so another part of this, finding a good clock necklace. Oh wait, I know what I want. Damn it, Tim. Give me a Fred. No. Fred is definitely being a pain in the booty. I know, buddy. Okay, we got this as the reference. There's going to be a lot there to work with. Okay, so. Okay, let me get some music in the background for myself. Fred! Oh, for fudge sakes, Fred. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get into sketching while I listen to some music. I will be a little quiet during this part because whenever I do sketch in a serious mode, I tend to fall out of it. Okay, so anyways, let's get to it. Shit. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, kind of working with it. Fred, I guess I could mute myself for a few minutes, okay? Okay. Sort of getting everything together. So let's. All right. Here's what we got so far. I know it's a little blurry, but we're working on it, guys. So, major focus on the face. Slowly gonna work on it together. I may be a little quiet, but that's okay because I really wanted to focus on the fact that when I think of these characters, I think they can be interpreted to anyone in a different way. Reason why I say that is because I think when it comes to going after specific Scrooges, I should say, it they just take on a different adaptation due to the fact that everyone sees, Santa Claus as looking different, right? I mean, it wasn't until like Coca-Cola made it so he had a red coat, but I'm not going to go into that today. But a lot of character figures, it's always been left to the person who creates a specific version of them. Hence why I think a lot of these characters can be adapted differently. I mean, last night I watched the Scrooge movie and I never realized how much I loved a different attempt for the Ghost of Christmas Present. Like, oh my goodness, this was crazy. This was really crazy to me. So, sort of got a mother vibe going on for her for the Ghost of Christmas Past because I like the idea and concept that she's this very calm being that nobody would expect to be the ghost of Christmas Past. Let me see what I got for her expression here. Wow, I really went crazy with her eyelashes, which is definitely interesting. Okay. Case Films, how's it going? Heidi O, superstar. Nice to see you here. How's your week been? How's the holiday going for you? Have you been staying hydrated? In fact, have all you guys been staying hydrated? Very important of me to ask every stream, every time I can, because I feel like that's something a lot of people forget to remind themselves to do. I myself have been forgetting here and there, but I've been setting alarms for myself. So yeah, get you a little sippy sips and take your sippy sips slowly and gently. Oh my goodness. Good to hear, Chase. Good to hear. Currently, I am drawing the ghost, my interpretation of the Ghost of Christmas Past. So it's taking me a little bit longer to really get into her design of it. I want to make sure I get everything figured out. So give me a second because I want to make sure everything looks accurate. So we got a bit of headspace. So I have been thinking of making a show based off of a new concept I was dabbling around with involving Christmas folklore and such just because I love the idea of like being able to explore every interpretation and understanding it from a different point of view. You get what I mean? I honestly love hearing about this stuff because it makes me happy to know everything is interpreted in a different way, and that's okay. That's okay. Because when you think of a lot of different interpretations, you just basically first think of the main big interpretation, and then you don't really think too much of the stuff that has made that main interpretation what it is today. Like there are so many versions of Santa, so many versions that it surprises me. Or the lore put into it. Like that's the kind of stuff that really intrigues me. But yeah, playing around with this, it's kind of interesting because then you can get away with a lot of different versions. Okay, we got some of it going in, some of it just going out a little bit, which is okay. Our main goal is to make sure she looks like a very beautiful mother figure. Try my best to adapt how a lot of. Ooh, so we got a sharp bend. It's kind of going in that direction. Oh my gosh. Checking the comments. Okay. My name is Doc. All right, Doc. To this day, even some of my closest friends call me Chase. Oh, I get it. Makes sense by her candle design. Can you do the Ghost of Christmas Present and feature next? I have two of those already already prepared to be designed because let me be real, I'll even show you what I got for them, so that way if we get caught up with them, like I'll show you what I got for their original design. So the first one will be, well, the next one after this will be the Ghost of Christmas Present, and honestly, it's one of my favorite designs that I still look happily upon, and for good reason. I wanted to go with a sort of homeless man vibe to him. He doesn't, he doesn't keep everything or collect a lot of food. Yeah, he may look a little heavier in some ways, yes. But I kind of see him as being sort of a guardian figure wandering the streets, seeing everything that happens. So yeah, it's he still kind of looks identical to most interpretations, but I kind of traded the robe in for a jacket because he's always wandering around. His, and his torch for a flashlight. So yeah. The next one I'm not really so happy with because I'm at the time I just kind of felt like okay, this is kind of good to kind of work for the lineup, but he still will be he's gonna have a heavier, better design that is a little bit more on the spooky side, but not so much really. Because he's gonna have two different designs, if that makes sense. But here's what he originally looked like, and I don't know exactly how I was just okay with that. I think I just kind of got lazy and was like, you know what? This is as good as it gets for me. Good as it gets. At the time, I wasn't really thinking other than candy cane because Christmas. So he's gonna get like two different designs, and I will explain that when the time comes. So yeah, yeah. I draw the ghost of Christmas past as a nagging bitch that just can't let go. I love that. I really love that. Okay, I'm gonna take a sippy sip, and I will continue like getting in the details for her. But we're going in slowly. Bianca, welcome to the stream, girl. How's it going? Hopefully, you're doing well. It's awesome to have you here. But yeah, anyways, I actually like it. Steven, how's it going? Alrighty. So back to the details. I am trying to kind of figure out how I can put the old part of her design in, which is the which is the what do they call them? The wick of the candle, the wick. So I'm gonna have that be on a separate layer so I can kind of play around with the fire a little because my interpretation again has a different idea, but it might be messy. I'm not too sure yet. So we're gonna kind of flying out like a I fucked up. I accidentally either A, pressed the redo button on the tab, or B, the internet froze and I had to redo it. I have no idea, but I'm back. Let me put that in. Anyways, yeah, I fucked up indeed. Okay, alrighty. That was a weird scare there too. Chase said, "Would the Ghost of Christmas Present be omni?" Sorry, accidentally I clicked the other button. Would the Ghost of Christmas Present be omnipresent or die instantly? It's in my version. I kind of have him be present, and the dying off part I kind of see as him in the Ghost of Christmas Future fucking around and being like, "Oh, I'm dying," and then automatically gets replaced by the Ghost of Christmas Future. Just as kind of be like, fuck around with like the Scrooges and shit and be like, ah, ha, 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 ha. Wasn't that kind of funny being a dick to that person? Yeah, it was. Since that's the whole premise of this entire story to me. But yeah, let's get back to drawing. So yeah, this would sort of be a super lengthier, strange hair creation because I want to make her otherworldly, but still kind of keep the vibe that she's sort of human to speak to. Okay, so okay. Now I'm gonna start putting in the other crap. Fucking swear. Okay. Okay. If I'm too quiet, I apologize about that. I'm constantly checking the comments to make sure that I didn't screw up. Okay. Now the top of the dress would be this in a way, not too far down, but a little bit, a little bit. Okay, gonna make that a little bigger because honestly, okay. Oh yeah, has anyone else looked into that angel tree drama? Like, oh my god. I mostly mean the one girl on TikTok that was aggravating the shit out of everyone. Like, oh my goodness, I was not expecting that. I'll go a little bit more into detail after I read the comments real quick. I'm glad you apologize for being quiet. We love your beautiful voice very much, and it would be cruel to neglect us of your songs. Have I been singing? I mean, I've been singing a lot of Has Been Hotel, mostly because Box's songs are too addictive. But I always hate that one commercial from like Stouffer's that was like the lasagna. Like, I don't care about the lasagna. Stop making me not want to buy your products with this super annoying voice, please. Okay, you're an amazing artist, hun. It's better than anything I could do. Oh, just pick up the pencil. You practice a little bit. It took me like 10 years to get this to get this good with like anatomy. I used to be like terrible with like I think I still am kind of terrible with the upper arms and such. That's what I still think I am not capable at doing. That woman was awful. It was crazy when I was like looking online during that time, and she was just like, "So we're gonna like get this girl only one Christmas present to open in the morning. That's what she's getting, just one Christmas present instead of like all this." And I was kind of thinking to myself, why are you doing this to yourself by basically being like that to the girl, and then with the boy, you're like, I would not your, but she was like, oh, I couldn't imagine him having only one Christmas present to open. That's so sad. Like, excuse me, girl, you can't play. Mm-mm. You can't play favorites here, and especially with the case that she said like she and her husband said that they were boy parents. They don't know anything about the girl aisle, and okay, I'm not a parent, but I know for a fact that, all these toys you can easily look up online on Google instead of being like, I don't know what this is. I don't know if we're going to ever be able to find it. Like, how are you a social influencer of any kind and you don't think to use the fucking Google search bar? Like, okay. And then your husband does the thing of finding, like, ooh, eh. OMG, I never answered. I could be doing better. Christmas and family stuff sucks. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that happens that just gets those feelings riled up, and you're like, I'm trying my best to be festive and nice, and I just kind of feel like grieving still. I got Evie when like during this time of year, so it's kind of hard to imagine Evie not being here for Christmas. So that's kind of got me not really celebrative in a way, but I'm trying my best to be. I can't draw, but I draw. LOL. See, that's the positivity we all need. Angel tree drama. is pretty wild. It is. It is. She was like, "What is this stuff? I'm a boy mom. Woman, Google it or ask store staff." That's why they're there, you know? You could be like, could you, ma'am or sir, or anyone in between, could you please help me figure out what this is, please? I just want to find the toy that this kid really wants because it's their Christmas wish. And they'll be like, "Oh yeah, of course we'll help you." That's their fucking job. And I'm not saying pester them to the point of becoming obsessed. Hell no, hell no. What I mean is just basically asking what you don't know, just like highlight the stuff you don't know anything about, Google it, ask the store staff, whatever. And then she has the nerve to make those videos being all like, well, it's it's the responsibility of her upbringing to her parents. Like, if she can't be grateful, like, uh, honestly, honestly, if I could do anything to anyone, it's just that I kind of wish she had gotten a really, really bad paper cut when picking this shit up. She looks like the kind of person who bitches and moans about a paper cut, right? Sorry, I'm just. I get like what a lot of people go through, and my upbringing was, pretty decent, pretty nice. A lot of kids do not have that fortune. That do, are not that fortunate, is what I mean. Seeing how she was talking that like that, I was just like, where do you live? I just want to talk. I just want to talk. I just want to scream in your face. I just want to accidentally step on your foot. That's all I want to do. No way it's real. That's what I keep thinking. I'm like, I hope this is rage bait. I hope they're not this fucking dumb. I hope this. I hope that. Like, I hope this girl who wrote that list got what she wanted for Christmas. Because if not, I can't. I can't. Okay. Gotta put the plug back in because crypto pulled it out. Fred, do a better job protecting the plugin, okay, buddy? Okay, Doc. See you later. Okay. Dr. Hino, welcome back. How's it going, dude? What girl? Um, I was just talking about the TikTok angel tree drama. Like a boy mom was just going nuts about her, like this one little girl asking what she wanted for Christmas and just getting the, lower price stuff, even though that's not what she asked for, and then was complaining about the fact that, like, oh, she, like, about a lot of stuff. My brain's just pissed off. But at least something funny came out of all of that because now, whenever I go online to like search up that TikTok chick, I don't know what her name was. I don't really care. You see all these parody videos making fun of her, and it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice, and that's just the internet being the internet. But yeah, I think someone also is taking, like, I heard that somebody was taking over for that little girl who wanted those specific things for their angel tree. I think somebody was going to replace everything and like buy everything and even more for her. I don't remember who it was. All I know is that somebody reached out to that like specific branch of Angel Trees to ask about that, so that was really nice. Comes to show that not every person on the internet is an asshole or looking to like make money off of doing these things. Like I'm just like whenever I see that kind of shit where somebody feels like they have to do this because it's a big trend on the internet. My advice for those who are wanting to do that is make sure if you can't afford two kids, just do one child. Just do one child off the angel tree. Or heck, there's even like elderly angel trees that are even less expensive, which to me is still absolutely sad because you got them asking for basic necessities and blankets and such, scarves, even gloves, and that kind of stuff really mm, just makes me sad. Now that you mention it, I've seen a bit of kids being really entitled about gifts. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's not gonna look exactly like that. It's got more of a like more of a fluff texture going for it because I do want to make it identical to the previous one. It's just it's definitely going to be very interesting because I don't think anyone's going to really get what I'm aiming to do with it. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, and of course, I know one of my friends asked me to talk about the recent Supergirl trailer and then also to talk about Leon being in Resident Evil 9 and oh my gosh. I know I didn't talk about this in a while to anybody online. Or at least I don't think I have. My brain's all over the place and oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. So many I did not even notice so many people coming in. Okay, okay. I'm gonna get back into looking at the comments. I will do this as fast as I can. Right, Fred? You excited?
Somebody supply me with more fish crackers for Christmas.
I already got you fishy crackers for Christmas. What happened to them?
You don't want to know.
I'm not gonna ask again. Okay, anyways. Dead guy, welcome to the stream, dude. We gotta stop letting like this. Meeting like this. No, we don't. Frick my life, I can't even be funny because of typos. I totally get the typos all the time. One time I accidentally said shit and then it just came off as shut. And then my sister was like, "Are you telling me to shut up?" And I'm like, "No, no, no, no. I wasn't trying to tell anybody to shut up." And yeah, I've been super quick with writing, so yeah. Okay, so I don't know which one to talk about first, Supergirl or Resident Evil 9. I think I'm going to talk about Supergirl because that is definitely something that I am very much excited for. And I know a lot of people are going to ask me if I'm going to do a review video on that as well. I will be. I just really hope I can try and get everything together for then. At least I got a 6 months head start to work on the animation. I am still very much sad about the previous one for the Superman video, and I will forever be crying my eyes out for everything that I've lost. But hey, look on the bright side. It might be worth it. It might be worth it. Right? Right, Fred? Fred's like, yeah, sure. It's pretty quiet. Maybe I might shove Duncan into the animation. I'm not too sure. I could shove Crypto into it, but I'm not too sure yet. Crypto? He's just cuddling with his mom. Okay. Anyways. Oh my god! What's going on here? Am I supposed to call ice? Oh my god, no. No. The resident is evil on that hill that's silent. Oh my god. That how's the Snyder Bro one coming along? That was the original Superman review part. It was lost. I moved from my old laptop to my new one, and I was trying to make sure everything was settling in well. Next thing I know, I only have very, very old clips of what I worked on. I was looking up everything on my computer, Google Drives, everything, to see if maybe I put it somewhere, and I'm still like, oh, this is great. This is great. I didn't lose your like audio files because, they were on Discord. So I feel thankful for that. So maybe I might be able to actually make it again. I'm still grieving hard on the first draft. No, no, DJ, no, no, no. Grieve not for those that pass on to the force. Maybe the next draft will be better. I'm just trying to fix it up and maybe make it make sense for the Supergirl review. That's when I'll release it again. Maybe this time I'm still kind of grieving what I've lost. Forgot to put the other thing up. Okay, so still working on the Ghost of Christmas Past. I'm gonna try and do a little bit with this. Wait. All right, so it will be a little better. Just got to make sure I start. Maybe I should have made it a little bigger. See what I'm going with. Eh, we'll figure it out over time. It might come out a little different than what I'm hoping for, but yeah, maybe I'll make it a little bigger. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. I know. Oh, brick. Sorry. I was just getting back to the comments, and my brain was just like, "Fuck." I knew I forgot to say something. Now I gotta reread it again. Oh, for fuck's sake! The screen is better stay up there, bitch. AMAC might be better to print. Okay, I'm gonna have to reread the script, and then I'm gonna send you my thoughts on it after I finish reading it. Because I knew I've been forgetting something for the longest time, and now I know what it was. And now I feel guilty because I'm just like, out of all the things I forgot, it was that. Okay, okay. I'm gonna try and get this figured out. But yeah, I'm thinking of doing something. Oh my god. All right, so I'm gonna have to do that. Oh, for fudge sakes. Okay. Yeah. Another another string. Past ghost. And then we're gonna work on the. So yes. Oh my gosh. Fred, what's wrong? Yeah. Okay. Of course, I have to figure. Okay, so let me look up some design ideas. So a trench coat. Something that just kind of works with his style. All right, so gotta find something that works. Ooh, okay, that has a good. For fudge sakes, let me just get it back onto the keyboard form. Okay, so we got that going on. For fudge sakes, just looking to do that. Uh, Oh my goodness, let's see what's on the way. Oh wow, how interesting. Black pants with brighter green jacket. We weren't going to say anything just yet. Oh yes, someone will be doing some art. Should be fun. I keep forgetting a lot of stuff, and my brain's just like, you're gonna have to start putting reminders out for yourself, Kate, because you can't keep doing this shit of forgetting. That's what happens when you have a huge semester going on and all your instructors are just like, I expect you to understand that this sleeve with this collar to your coat does not go well with each other. And it's like, what the hell am I supposed to do about it? Fix it. And then you fix it, and then they're like, not good enough. It was better before. Fix it again. I was so sad, but also so irritated that day. Okay, just getting. That's a perfect flashlight. Because I do want to play around with different looks and such. So give me a sec to figure it out. I have gotten a question when I was talking to my friend before I was going to do the stream to redesign these characters. And that was mostly having to do with the fact that what was I going to do with these characters, like the Ghost of Christmas Past, Present, Future? Because when I was showing some old Christmas art to them, and they were just like, "What's your idea to do like anything with these three?" And I was like, "I don't know. I have no clue at this moment." And I remember mentioning the other concept to them that I was thinking of doing, and it's something I have been sitting on the back burner for a little while, ever since I kind of put it out. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a good beard reference, or I could just wing it. I think I might just wing it. Who knows? Oh wait, no, I think I found something that's a good hairstyle in a way. Because honestly, I kind of like the concept of it. It's gonna be all over the fucking place. Wait. Oh wow. You guys are going great in the comments. I'm hardly able to keep up, so I'm just like reading everything slowly in my mind. Oh my goodness. He might be going full Viking at this point for me. Gosh damn it. Okay. Let me see. Let me keep that. Yeah, I gotta get that all into a folder. Then I gotta work with the other things. But yeah, the main reason why I'm kind of mentioning what they. Oh my goodness! Fred, what the hell? Why are you being a grumpy butt? Why are you being a grumpy boy? Okay, you're doing good. Didn't hurt anybody. And leave your little baby sibling out of it, please, Fred and Duncan. That is your that is your son. How can you be so mean to Crypto? Hey, he's not being mean. He's just like looking at him weird, and I'm like, don't get any weird ideas. Okay. Alright. I wonder if I do have her design on here. I think I do have her design on here. Because I've been thinking about this for a while. The concept is a good one, and I think I know what I really want to do with it. So I think a few years, not years, yeah, a week or two ago, I showed you guys this design of this character, and I was just like thinking about doing something with it that was kind of funny. Like with the concept of what was it exactly? My brain's just like going a million miles a minute, and I'm like, ugh. The concept of having to save Christmas, but with the wrong crowd, and having to be responsible. Well, the only one responsible in that premise because everything else is out. Like, oh God, I have really not been doing well trying to describe things lately. So I was working on this character, and I picked this name out from an old memory of mine. Let me just. I know I chose the name I can't say to save my life. Okay. No, gotta say it in English. Era. Wait. Era. Era. Yeah, her name's Era. And I was working on the concept of her being this like adoptive daughter of Santa, and she's basically the only one left at the North Pole, and having to find a way to save Christmas, but also investigating her father's disappearance. I don't know if that concept's been done before or not. but then having to work with like a grand thief, a team a team sled, you know, a team sled dog. Wait, no, a sled dog team or wild wolves. I haven't worked out that part yet. I just kind of think it's funny that the idea of her getting almost everything that's gonna work against her in this situation is because she's way overly optimistic, thinks that everything will work out in the end of it, and everything just goes to chaotic shit. And then realizing, well, I almost fucked everything over because everything I bring into this place seems to either want to kill me, want to not help me, or just they're just here because they're hungry. Oh, because of Christmas Carol. Carol will be clever. You're right. You're right. That would be a good idea. That would be a good idea. I'm putting that onto the frickin' Tom Holland is not ugly. Of course he's not ugly. I don't know how that becomes part of it. Wait. Oh, because of that up there. I almost look as ugly as Tom Holland at this point. Oh my god. Oh, no one got that Christmas joke yet. Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm kind of working on the concept of her just basically being way too optimistic, trying to make this all work, only for everything from who she hires to replace her dad, to who she hires to build the toys, to the team of sled dogs or wolves to pull the sleigh. And everything is going into chaotic bullshit because she just doesn't see the downside of bringing all these people and things together to make it work. But yeah, it she was an old character of mine that I was doing for Drawcember a couple of years ago, which is why these like characters that I'm designing right now is gonna be interesting. Let me get back to the character drawing. Oop. Okay, so let me get on to doodling. Oh, hi there, Fred. Do you want to be a little pain in the booty? Yes, you do. Why does everyone want to be held by me? I don't have enough hands for you guys. I can't pet everybody. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is gonna be one pain in the booty to try and make work. But that's okay. Because what's the worst that could happen? Everything worse could happen. Okay. Do, 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 do. Oh my gosh, I am very much thinking too much about the details in my brain on the story. And I was thinking about the idea of learning how to animate a little bit more, or if I should just turn the concept into a comic. I'm not too sure yet because I have no idea if that would even be a good money maker. And then I think, well, there's a lot of people who put their ideas out, and some of them don't sound too good. And somehow somebody thought, hey, making a show about this would somehow make money. And then they released it, and you're just staring at the screen wondering why the fuck anyone would think about putting weird shit together like that. And I don't mean the fascinating weird shit you see, like, hmm, how do I describe this? I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Wait, I knew what I forgot. That's what I forgot. No. Okay, just kind of thinking of duplicating that. Oh god. Oh no! Going too animated and too realistic is a pain in the ass. Who knew? I did not know. Actually, I did. Oh well. Okay, so. Oh my goodness, Thumbelina. Thumbelina, do not touch the baby! I swear to potato bread. To... Oh gosh. Still trying to kind of work with what I want to do with the expression a little bit, but let me try and work on the hair, and then maybe over time I can get the expression in there a little better. No, that was the flashlight. Holy, okay, let's see what we can do. We can do with this. What the hell? Just got. Oop. Oh my goodness. Well, that's good. I love getting updates from like the freaking mailing trackers. That's the only good thing I like about modern technology is to know that where the hell your item is, and then you're like not having to worry too much. But okay. Oh no. Man buns, yes. Yes. It's probably going to be my favorite male design I've made this year because I don't think I've used man buns on a character before. Maybe I've had, but I don't remember it. Yeah, I gotta make sure that I am careful with it. Okay, not good for the eyes. I remember my professor getting in my face about like my eyes not having a lot of eyelashes, and he was like, "This is what I mean, eyelashes." And I'm like, "That might work for you. As you can see, it doesn't really work well for me." I mean, maybe some people might think they're eyelashes, but I'm just like, eh. I would have to be very patient with it. That's what I mean. Like, it was for one of my pieces that I was working on. I'll show you which piece it is, and I know there are some errors on this. This is the piece I was working on that I finished for class, and my instructor was just like, he needs eyelashes, and I'm like, I don't think this guy needs eyelashes. Granted, in some ways, I can understand maybe what he's going for, but it's hard enough to do the details on the eyes, and especially for guy characters, it's difficult to kind of make them look realistic because you have to position it in a way. For a second there, I thought he was holding a pizza. Oh no, it's like a lab tube full of animals. We were doing this. Oh god, ow. Re- Had to reposition my legs to make it easier to lean forward. but we were supposed to do these projects where they had this concept of what do you believe in, and I was like, I believe in anti-animal testing. I don't like animal testing at all. I absolutely despise it, and if I could afford being able to get my dogs non-animal tested food, I would. But we don't have that luxury. We do not have that luxury because the horror stories I've heard about animal testing will forever haunt me, especially the fact with that a lot of these animated projects in the 80s and 90s. Oh my god, Watership Down, and then there was just like one on these two dogs, and it was terrible. It was terrible. And the fact that like they bring in beagles to be tested on because they're the most loyal breed, and I'm just like, oh my god, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts to hear about it. It hurts to sometimes talk about it. But yeah, I was working on this piece, and my whole aim was to kind of make the chemical come out leaking as blood for like plague dogs. That was scary, traumatizing as a teenager. That's for sure. Oh, nature is neat. Hi, I missed your husband streams a bit ago. Can I point out one thing? I've noticed things about every couple. Viv writes, sure, go right ahead. I'd love to hear about it. Yeah. So there was that one. Then there was another piece that I had. This was one of my final projects for a class, and let me tell you, I wanted to go crazy with like the lighting and such, just so it could seem mystical. It Paintings like this are my absolute favorite thing to work on when it comes to final things because the color combinations as well as trying to okay. Oh my goodness. Nature is neat. Yeah. That is a huge thing in the has been couples and even hell of a boss couples that I could really, really go into. Like, I should just make a lengthy video talking about that. I think I will because that's something I think we touched a lot upon. So yeah, that's just crazy to think about. Like Chaggy have nothing in common besides a Vaggie would be homeless. Eminem should morally oppose each other due to Moxie's trauma. Yeah, it's there's a lot of things I wish that a lot of people would know about writing couples. I'm not the best person writing couples, like to make my own couple, and I mean aside from my OCs and canon characters, because trying to plant at least some interest in each other's hobbies would be a good thing, or at least something that they respect and understand. That's something I like to see in couple writings, but I think that's far too advanced to Bibsy Pop. That's I think she just likes the aesthetic they have together, and then it's just like, bam, they're a couple. No reason, just because they look cute together. And it's not even the type I think would have gone great for them. Like, to me, it just feels like there's so much sense for them being together, and there's so much trauma in every single one of them that I'm like, how are you able to form a relationship without emotionally puking everything out? I'm just a little confused, concerned, and conflicted if that's a good idea. I can write a hell of an abusive relationship. Oh god. So can I. DG. Oh my god. This is what I love about the chat. This is what I love about the chat. I would love to read it. Oh yeah, I drew this a while ago. It's an OC for has been just to play around with the style because I have been thinking of doing commissions in the future for that style just so I can make some money because I realized I do need to start like opening up commission availability just so I can make some extra money. I used to make a lot of money from drawing stuff. I made a decent amount. And then he moved on. And when you find somebody who wants to commission you because they want to support you, realize that you're going to have to. I was so fucking stupid. So, yeah, note to younger artists start a savings for commissions for emergencies. That's my advice. Need some sick ass S&M shit. I got you. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah. The connection is going off and on because looks like. Oh, yeah, it looks like it's disconnecting here and there because the internet keeps reconnecting by itself. Yeah. Here's cannot be saved in this format. Oh yeah, let me just save as the normal. Okay. Okay, I was working on that piece. Okay. Oh yeah, your style might benefit from some art, Nauvoo art studies. The hair kind of goes there, just saying, yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do more art studies, that's for sure. I'm thinking I'll be doing it this rest of this month and next month so I can jump right into the next semester. Fortunately, I only have one class during that time. Oh gosh, I just read that dead dude. I'm a dead guy. I'm gonna commission you for a hot cat later. I can do that. I can do that. I can totally do that. So do I. Okay, you guys better in the future if you can. Totally up for it. But yeah, I totally get what you mean. It does kind of look like it just goes up there. So I'm gonna have to do some more studies on improving that. Maybe if I do, I'll not feel like it's too bad. Really, oh my god, this is a fucking pain in the ass. Oh no. Kate, what have you fucked up on today? Thing. Every Yeah, the internet just keeps fucking me over. Okay, nature is neat. Also, I have an unpopular opinion take on the digital Amazing Circus. Jax is the only character that feels like one is somebody who loves the show. Oh my gosh. Oh, I was gonna do a video on that. I guess I'm gonna have to watch a lot of stuff while I'm off. Just like catching up with everything and actually making a video, and then hopefully maybe I'll get a better microphone so it's easier for the future videos to sound better. Holy shit, it keeps fucking me over. Thank you, internet. Thank you. Kate lived so we could die. Oh my god. Yeah, it's gonna be one hell of a time just trying to make things work. Me just slowly, slowly fixing that. But yeah, I used to work for the. I am back from the dead, bitches. Okay, I didn't mean that. Okay. Oh, Fred. 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 Oh god. The comments. The comments. I'm just loving this, guys. I am just loving this. The funeral costs. I can't get them back. Okay, now I can bitch back to bed. Okay. Oh, god. I wanted to go first. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god, this is crazy. I swear to fucking Cheez Its. I swear. Mm, I feel like a lot of the time when it comes to my internet, it just wants to fuck me over. Rented caskets. The scam. Oh gosh. I haven't felt. Oh god. Okay. Anyways, I am trying to get. Do I have to use my great googly moogly? It's not gonna let me. Damn it. And she rises. Okay. Okay, let's see. There we go. A new ship between the. Okay, I mean, I guess you could. Shit, 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 shit. That would be a terrible ship. But don't worry, it's just like the rest of my love life. It's non-existent. Okay, okay. I mean, I'm not saying I'm that bad of a. Okay, I am a bit bad at discussing the feelings and the other bullshit when it comes to relationships. But don't worry, guys. I'm. I have no clue. Gosh damn it. Fucking potato bread. Oh, hi, Crypto. You want to say hi to the audience? No, he does not want to say hi to the audience. Thumbelina, he is not a chew toy. And I am. I, you want to at least say hi to the audience, Thumbelina? Not really. Why the frick not? People bore me. They bore you? Yes. But make sure they pay you. Well, so you can do what exactly, Thumbelina? So I can live in your bed, and you can be in the pent up cage. Okay, you're a little cruel there, Thumbelina. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. For at least a couple of minutes. Okay, let's see. Am I even still on? Oh, goodness. Okay, oh, wait. Oh, no. Let me just fix that up a little bit. But it, we aren't going to get a face reveal for a while. I don't know. I'm kind of scared of the idea of ever doing a face reveal. Because then it's going to be like, oh man, I thought you would be hot. I mean, I mean, I could be. Maybe. Possibly. Probably not in your terms, but that's okay. Everyone has their interests. Okay, okay. So, anyways, let's get back to at least. Guess we could play one game. One game of me fucking everything up. Let me go check out Fred. Wait, no, that's Duncan. Oh, your browser has blocked your screen. Click the screen icon in your address bar to reload the page. What the fuck? Duncan, was that you? Duncan, baby. Baby boy. Did you fuck it up? Did you fuck it up? Duncan's like, I didn't do shit. Can we get a dog reveal? Okay, okay. Give me a second to do something like that, because Okay, let me at least grab a blanket of security so Fred can jump in. And, hey, buddy, you want to talk to the audience? Buddy? Fred? Wait, guys, only one. Yeah, I'm going with the social one. That is going to stand out. In. Okay, let's. Oh god, people are going to see how dirty my room is. Fuck. Fuck. Yeah, I do not. Okay, so give me a. Okay, here's Fred. Want to say hi?
Not particularly. Look at all those people out there. My, you sure you don't want to show yourself?
Fred.
Okay, fine. Ben.
Okay. Anyways. Oh my god, he is so adorable. See, Fred, people love you. Is he wearing a shirt? He's actually wearing a vest because the last few times I've had him wear a collar, he's managed to slip out of them, and it's more easier for him to have a a vest and a collar. So yeah, dog messed up my room. You don't have to, Kate. We were just kidding. Don't feel any pressure. I don't feel that much pressure. I mean, at least my room couldn't be worse like that one guy I saw on TikTok. Or maybe it was another person. Like another person. I can't remember names, but there's so many crazy shitty rooms that I've seen. Okay. Give him a hat and mittens. Oh, hey Fred, you want to do that?
Not particularly.
A top hat. Yes. But yeah, I can't show crypto because he keeps running away from me. So that's fun. By the way, did you hear about the in-depth stuff Generic Puff did about the Lore Olympus show production? What? What? What do we got? Something having to do with Lore Olympus. It's been a long time since I've discussed that. A very long time. It's been so long. Okay, so let's see. So, what's been going on there? Do I gotta go read an article about it? Because I will. I will. Give me a second. Because I'm gonna go for it. Basically, Generic found stuff about the show will never come out, and Webtoon and Rachel are gaslighting folks. Generic has it on Tumblr and YouTube. We gotta get into it. We gotta get into it. I don't fucking care what people say. I live for this kind of stuff. I love discussing this kind of stuff. Not in a way that it pulls attention to me. Hell no. It pulls attention to the topic that a lot of people are very confused and not sure when it will be out. And I'm just like sitting there like, I don't think it's ever gonna I don't think that show is ever gonna come out. Mostly because the plot in itself in the comic just runs around itself. It makes it hard to really want to sit down and reread that shit. I know a lot of people want me to do it drunk. One time I asked one of my friends and I discussed it with a few others and it would be like a huge thing to do, to talk about, to make fun of. But I was just like, I'd probably be dead at the end of like episode 10. As much as I want to make fun of it or criticize it even, I don't think me being drunk is gonna put. Ooh, they got some art out. So adorable. Okay, okay. Let me see. I don't know anything about that, says Dead Guy. And then Nature says the biggest red flag was Jim Henson, aka the Muppet Company, getting the rights where when they've never touched that age rating or full animation ever. Like a lot of their non-puppet work were more cult classics. Oh my god. So generic Puff. We gotta see what's going on there. I need to know. I need to know everything about this. Because honestly, it's just crazy that I haven't gotten back to reading it fully. Where is that post? Hmm. I know at some point I did have Generic Puff actually comment on one of my videos. I forgot which one it was. I think it was the one when I was going through their comic. But let me see if they. Where is the. Okay. Oh, wow. Now, why did they get the rights? Well, my understanding of the movie and film rights in writing is they get auctioned off, and often companies don't buy them to make a show. Wow. Okay, let me just search it then. Show. Oh, shit. What the hell? I wasn't expecting stuff like that. Okay. Where is the post that discusses the show? Here's them going into Stranger Things. Trying to find the one they were talking about, what you just said. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait. I'll send you the link, but YouTube is evil. Ah, yes. I have not watched Stranger Things yet. I know a lot of people were telling me to check it out when it first came out, and I was just like, I'll wait a while before I get into it, you know? I don't know why I was like that. I was just like hoping maybe eventually I might get into it, but I never started watching it. Oh my goodness. Okay. Ah, yes. Have you thought of sending it to me on my posts? Like I can look from there and I can look into it. Just go to my latest post that I put up today before the stream that announces the stream, or you can go onto like my Discord if you're part of the Discord. If not, then I can like open up the another show and film secret. Don't know his audience are on info delay. So when we get info, it means they are much further in production than we know. Okay. Okay. Tried the post. Okay. I can also just type the title. Yeah, you can just type the title. We can. I can try and see if we can watch it. Sometimes YouTube likes to be a bitch when you try to like watch other people's shit. So type away the title. I can turn it on and we can discuss it. This is gonna be interesting because I don't think I have touched on anything. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, true enough. Okay. This video has a different title. Oh my gosh. It was still by Generic Puff, right? Okay, so okay. Okay. Uh Wait for it to load, show the screen. Supposed to be showing the screen. I'm not sure if YouTube's just being a little bitch. Probably. No offense All right, I am back. Ah, the issue is the most incomes come from the lump sum of crowdfunding, but wow, there is a lot going on there with that. I really hearing this kind of stuff does inspire me to want to like work on my own comic a little bit more, only because I think I could definitely play around with like a simple concept more so than all the concepts I've come up with, which has been making me think maybe I should work on the Christmas story idea because that way I can play with the normalcy and the supernatural elements of that more so than anything else. Hence why I was like working on those designs. Oh no, you're not late, Megan. I was just like having internet trouble. So let's see. There we go. Could start a feet only fans and use that to fund my comic. At this rate, I think a lot of us should just band together and like start freaking around with like what we can get away with for OnlyFans on that, and be like, wait, what if we did this and just like fuck around and see what happens? You get a lot of money out of it. Like, guys, it would make sense. Yeah, I might make that Christmas comic because I think it's a little more fun for me to play around with those elements. But okay, back to the Lore Olympus stuff. Okay, so let's see what generic Puff has to say. Okay. Yeah. I feel like everything's just like, mm, yeah. Anyways, I don't know what happened, but yeah, I guess maybe once it gets closer to midnight or some shit. I don't know. I just realized like late streams might be the reason why it disconnects me. Maybe Mother Nature wants me out, or like, I wonder what they would call the internet. The internet bitch, the internet asshole, the internet. I don't know. That or just like Vivzy Pop and Rachel probably realizing I'm talking shit or trying to criticize anything in general and being like, you know what? We gotta cancel this bitch. So I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't think they would ever do that, guys. I don't think so. Hey, were you there when unpopular Lore Olympus were shipping Hades and Apollo because everyone hated them? I have no clue. I have no idea. Like, I had no idea that was even going on. Like, damn, that's fucking crazy. Okay, so let's see if I can keep staying on stream and playing this video and discussing what it says because oh no, the internet might decide to kill me.
Works like ABC and NBC, all those different ones. Now it's streaming services.
Okay, so true enough, I'm gonna remove it and then I'm gonna watch it and then I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts. Stop sharing. Hmm. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm watching this and I'm like, oh my god. It makes lots of sense. It makes lots of sense with how like how it's been delayed quotation marks around that because I do not believe for a fact that it's gonna ever leave that production stage. I think honestly Rachel has high standards like of what can and cannot be adapted, what changes there can be, that kind of bullshit. I mean, look at how terrible the comic came out, and then look at how the how would one adapt that? You're gonna have a lot of people scratching their fucking heads and being like, "Well, we could fix this," and she'd be like, no, that's not allowed because I said so. So take it or leave it. Otherwise, you don't get to make anything." But I'm only like 3 minutes and 23 seconds into the video. I'll keep going. Okay, so it seems like we're getting somewhere with this. Animated shows like this would definitely be very hard to adapt, mostly due to its unique art style. Okay, let's see if it'll play more. Sorry about that. I keep getting kidnapped by the internet. So, anyways, like adult animation is high risk because animation is expensive, so you're cutting out a lot of age groups, and there's no way in hell you can make a Lore Olympus 13 and up. Has been an Invincible already came with pre-established audiences. Yeah, it is definitely one of those where it's like Lore Olympus. Yeah, it's a lot of teenagers read this, and even in a lot of sense, they have it in tween and teen sections at specific bookstores, and it's like, no, no, no. But okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Goodness. Hmm. The only reason I think it was animated was because of live action. They have to deal with body paint and the ages between both Hades and Persephone being way obvious. Yeah, it's really not looking good. Really not looking good. Then this, the San Diego Comic Con thing of one of the people saying she's incredible. She's been there every creative milestone step of the way. She's helping us build Easter eggs, helping us layer those characters, telling us what kind of flowers come up in Persephone's hair when she's feeling so. Oh, that sounds like it's a load of bullshit to deal with. Like, i- if she was, if she was doing stuff like that would make sense as to why the fuck it would be slow. Like, she would, like, I feel like Rachel is definitely one of those nitpicky creatives. And I get it. I love me some Easter eggs. I love me some, details here and there. But I feel like Rachel would want to out Easter egg everybody when it comes to her shit. Like, that's my opinion there. and then I'm gonna end this stream because honestly, getting my ass kicked out of this stream is super annoying. And I'll do another one in the next few days before Christmas. Who knows? Anyways, I'll read the last few comments. What's odd is it's actually rare, very rare for authors to be involved in adaptations, and it's Webtoon giving the film rights, not Rachel, since they are the publisher. The only way Rachel could have an effect is if Webtoon shoved her there, or contract weirdness, or the show was being nice. Yeah, that's what I'm sensing. But yeah, I think it's the way that she's probably involved in some way, and that's why it's delayed as long as it can be. That's my guess. That is my or anything, or it's fact. I just reason why it's probably going to be like this probably used to making. But yeah, Merry Christmas to you too, Disney. And it disconnect me as much as it did this stream. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you are new here and watching this in the future, hit that subscribe button. It helps. It be cool, or in this case warm, and stay hydrated. The signing the hell out of here.